Hi, Carol here, and welcome to my craft room. I am going to show you how to improvise on a stamp set that you don't have, but you really like the idea of that set. You know, the actual stamp. Now I want to show you, I'm going to use for the first time my distress sprays. So I have them out there. I couldn't fit them all on that, but they are organized up there. Yesterday I went to the thrift store, or the day before, can't remember, and I was able to get this little wooden stand to match my Copic stands here, and which is awesome. I'm using my Prisma pencils today, and actually I have been crafting like crazy. I got up, I wanted to do a canvas, and when I got my 12 by 12 canvas out and I got it gessoed, and I just, you know, it would have been morning by the time I even got a little ways into it. So I decided to make a card instead that looked like a little canvas, and that is my beveled card with acetate. See how it bevels there? I'm going to do a video on this, but it's pretty lengthy, and I used a little wee 29-cent stamp set I got at Michael's that has all the names of like daughter, brother, cousin, and I put it on my Fiskars stamp press like this, and I made it into the image of a house, all the names, and that's where I got this idea from. And then I cut apart a light set from Penny Black's set that I have. I'll put it back, but it's in the shape of a tree. It's a tree stamp. And then I did the Merry Christmas, stamped it out right there, and put clear gloss embossing powder. I meant to put white, but it's a sweet card. And the bevel on it, I put some snowflakes going down on the inside, right? So that it's not on the outside if anybody touches it. And this is going into a gift that I'm sending out, a present, and it's going to be in tissue paper. So I don't need to make a card, an envelope, excuse me, because I have a good 1/2 inch on the bevel there. See that? Woohoo! So I'll do that card later. See how it's this Penny Black set, and I just cut the bottom off because it goes with this tree here, all the trimmings and that. Trim the Tree it's called, and that's where I got my presents out of for today. I'm using my little wobblies, my springs. This is an awesome little thing. I'm going to sit down for this tutorial. I've already ran this embossing 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 white cardstock as I cut down my 110-pound cardstock from Gina K Designs, and this one as well, because I like my cards to be, look at the beautiful, this is the Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, the snowflake. Isn't this, it's called Northern Flurry. I just love it. And I was thinking to myself when I was up very late there, I don't think I'm 60 years old, and I don't think for the rest of my life I would be able to, if I made 1 card a day, I'd be able to use all the stamps that I have. Isn't that sad? But I'm going there, and for those that stick with me and watch my 29-minute videos, thank you so very much. I've gotten some comments, sad to say, that they're, you know, people are saying your videos are way too long. You talk too much, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do. My videos are very long, and if I could get, my camera would give me more than 29 minutes, I'd probably make them longer. Because I just open my door up to my craft room. Okay, that's all I do. I'm not a professional blogger, or even though I have a blog, I only started this 2 years ago. I've got almost 600 videos out there, and they're all process videos because I don't know how to edit. It's plain and simple. But I want to thank you for even going on and watching a little bit of my videos, and I'm working on it. I'm working on that Movie Maker editing thing in the evenings. I'm trying to get it down. I take a video and then I totally destroy it by trying to edit it. So anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you to my subscribers, and I'm going to go ahead and hopefully you can see this. I'm going to zoom in. Let's pretend it's a short video, okay? I took a wobble and I cut it down, and I made a template for it to put on top because I want to stack my little presents on there. And then I took my set, and I don't even know where I got this set, probably at a thrift store, and because it was missing one of the sentiments, and I stamped it with My Favorite Things. It's a really nice color. Excuse my arm. It is, did I leave it out? It has such a nice name. It's called Hot Fudge. Right there. I zoomed in, didn't I? So anyway, and then I used one of my hybrid inks, this beautiful color right here. What color is this? I just love it. Raspberry. The pigment ink. I'm sorry. There we go. And to do this little wee present right there. And it's drying. So we're going to put this on my card. It is going to be a like lengthwise card, whatever they call that. And how am I going to put that on? I think I am going to raise up my snowman, so I'll just put this down with some glue on the back, which Tombow Mono Multi is probably the best glue to do when you emboss anyway. So yeah, it's really I'm pretty good natured, and when I get negative comments, I'm okay with it, because you have to take it to heart that some people they don't like long videos, and that's okay, really. I'm just thankful you went on, and there's certain places that I have. Obviously you have it on Google Plus, it just naturally goes there, and YouTube, and I have it on Stamp Nation, and I don't get any negative comments there. It was on another site, and that's okay, really. If I say it 100 times, it is okay. Why are you saying it so much? It can't be okay. No, it is. I'm okay. If you know me, you know that I'm just thankful to get somebody looking at my videos. So thank you, and for commenting. Isn't that sweet? I'm just going to ramble on. There we are. That's a really nice card. It's hard to see when I stand up for most of them, but I really don't feel like standing up today. So let's see, I'm going to use my Gamsol. And this is the Pure Odorless Mineral Spirits from Inky Addicts. I love the bottles. They have that little tip thing, so you just have to take this, go like that, and it comes out the top, which is nice. I'm using my 132 Prismacolor set, and I stamped that out with the hot cocoa. Is that what I said it was? Because I didn't want it black. And let's get coloring and put this on. I'm going to put the wobble right there. I'm going to cut the arms off, and I'm going to put the arms holding. I'm going to cut them out or do something with them there, and we will use the wobble as the gift. And then let me hold this. See how it just wobbles? Yeah. The worst part was figuring out, does this come down and this wobbles? No, this goes down and this wobbles. So if you use them, the curly Q thing is on the top, and the flat part that you see nothing is on the bottom, if I'm right. It's going to wobble. There we go. So let's start coloring. So my thought with this was, because it has the swirls and everything, I think I am going to go in first of all with a gray tone. So this is Cool Gray, number 1060. And I am just going to make circles around the edge, because we all know that snowmen are white. So you don't want to get too much, so it looks like somebody stepped in the snow with a dirty boot. So I'm just going over the image. Snowmen are so nice to color because of the simplicity, especially with pencils. Copics too. I just thought this would be nice. So I'm just lay down a bit of gray in certain spots, not too much. And then I will take a stub nub. Let's see. I've used so many of them. This looks like a gray one. And dip it in your Gamsol. There we go. And let's zoom in on here. There we are. And we will test it first. I want to test it on a piece of paper that I don't have around me. Who doesn't have paper around them? I do. Here's one. Because I don't want to get, you know, if I used it on a different color. So let's move that around. Take some of that wax. And here's the Gamsol. Can you see that? I think you can. And for those of you that do make videos, I understand completely. Those that don't make videos and you go on, you know, you craft and you look for ideas on different sites, there's a lot of work, really. I'm not just saying it in my videos, in everybody's videos. And if you do videos and you watch other people doing theirs, you know what they're, you know, it's not only finding everything and setting up and cleaning up and making sure you don't make any boo-boos. You have to, you know, people go and edit it if they know how to edit, and then you put it on YouTube and you wait 4 to 5 hours till it downloads. And I would have a lot more videos if it didn't take so long to upload or download, whatever it is. And I haven't found like up-to-date, that looks pretty, up-to-date videos on, if anybody has any or knows of any. I'm looking for a blue here. I want to do it in the cool grays. So, I used to sharpen them on my electric sharpener, but they said that was a no-no. So, there we go. So I just set, see how I have that? I just set them all in this glass bowl. Where am I? Woohoo! There we are. And then I put my stubs in there, and then I put the sharpener, and then my pencils. Now I'll never get this back down to where you need to see me. There we go. I'll just move it over. Okay, I think we're good. So this one is a 1086. I can color the hat in nicely, so that's good. So I am going to go over him with this, and I'm going to do quite a bit of the body. I'll darken up around the edges. But this swirly thing, it's awesome to be able to use this one because it doesn't, it's almost errorless to show. Basically you don't have to, you know, put different colors and shading and mid-tones and your well, I'm cutting those off so that doesn't matter. I think I want to put a light halo. This is going to be a quick card. I'm really going to try. I'm doing the outside, darkening out, giving myself some little heaviness on the bottom. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out there, so following the lines. There. Snowmen are awesome. Awesome, awesome to I should have a bigger stump here, but and honestly, You can't get more simplistic than this. You can see, like, you might not be see it on your ankle, but I can see the wax on the color to move it around. And I just wanted to have that hint of color, the blue and the gray. So I didn't even know if I'll have that, so I'm not going to play around. And I like this Mineral Spirits from Inkiatics because it has no odor. That's why using the Michael, like the Mona Lisa, odorless minerals or paint thinner, very dangerous in your craft room because it has a ton of toxins that are released, and I would not use it. I used to years back, and then when I read that, you know, it isn't the same, paint thinner isn't the same as, let me back up here. So we're doing this together. So what I've decided to do is mainly get the image of the snowman. I don't think you're going to really notice. Don't want to cut his hat there. You're not going to notice all those swirls that they're not there. You just want the basic image of a snowman. I wanted to do a white on white, tone on tone card. But chose this snowman. I have lots of snowman stamps. I got out all my Christmas stamps and all my shuttered mirrors. Let's take off his hands too. Real surgery going on here. We're taking his arms off today. Yeah. And the one thing too is, like, with people that I'm going to talk myself out of having subscribers and everything else. But we have to make time to do these videos, you know. We're a home-based business, and I have to answer the phone and when it rings, and I'm just deciding here and do it. And so, you know, I have to make time when I come in, you know, and do everything else we do in a day. I'm taking this off. So it's just not, I wish I could spend, I always say this, I wish I could spend every hour in here, but not have to clean up, you know? That would be awesome. There. And then if I have to do anything else, I will do that. Let's get his little hat, cut that out. Hope I'm in frame. There we go. I'm going to come around like that, I think, on the hat. Give it a little edge. There we go. Edge is good. Yeah, I was thinking about the comment thing, because when I watch videos, I like to leave comments. I think it's encouraging to the person that's making videos. I'm going to just slip like this and do that this way. How am I going to do this? I can't see. My big cans are getting in the way. I hope everybody, I did Christmas shopping some yesterday. I have one son and his family all done, so I just have to wrap them. Because I shop Christmas Eve. I don't do any shop until Christmas Eve. I have done that all the time. So my daughter-in-law talked me into doing all my Christmas shopping before Christmas Eve so that I could relax on Christmas Eve. Isn't that crazy? Let's take this one stick out because I want to use it. Yeah, so I that was nice to get, and I did an order. Ooh, I wanted those 5 5 cases. You get 25 pencils in each case. They're called I got it over at Dick Blick's. Yep, they're 5 cases. Well, if you go to Dick Blick's and you go to coupons, you get 25% off. I ended up getting each case of these pencils they're like Prisma pencils. If I can remember, they come in, the colors are like broken up into groups. And I got them for $16.78 a tin. So I got all 5 tins for $83.78 with tax included. That was exciting. So that's coming in the mail. And that's my last, I always say this before Christmas. I don't want to order anything else. I have too many to buy for. There we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my clear Wink Estella. And is this clear? Yes. And if you want, I don't know if you saw the Frugal Crafter do this, but I used to do it before the Wink Estella. I knew the concept of taking floor wax, clear floor wax, and adding whatever, like embossing, any powders you have, glitter powders, and adding it to the floor wax, and you get the Wink Estella look. Now, I don't like the, what am I doing? I don't like the mess of it, so ordering this was much better for me. I have a little container over here that I use it for ice. I used to use to get glitter for ice, and I'm putting some on his nose there. And the Wink Estella Clear brings the blue out, brings everything out. And I'm just going to do it on the swirls. Just going with the swirls. Yeah, so just take some clear floor polish, floor wax, the cheap dollar store, and then add your glitter and put it into some old, get a set at Michael's or the dollar store. You can get 8 of these and empty it out, wash it up, and you have Wink Estella with, it's simple. And I was so happy to see the Frugal Crafter put that out to save money on, because these aren't cheap. That's for sure. Nothing is cheap. You can get, I have to hold back because there's a lot of good buys out there. I want to put a little bit of blue. I know I have some blue in here. Well, I'll leave it at that for now because I have these to do. Alright, so let's get him up on the card. How much time do I have left? Oh, I gotta really boot it. I get yakking. See, that person was right. Carol, you do too much talking. Yeah, isn't that what videos are for? When you, if I don't talk, nobody knows what I'm using. But then my sign language videos, I still talk. So I can't get away from, having to listen to me. But on the positive note, there are people that do sincerely like to watch my videos. They sound like they do, and I take them at their word. They do, of course they do. Because it's just like, make a cup of tea, or hot chocolate, and come on, join me in here. Join me in person. You can help me get some ideas. So let's take our wonderful dried envelope. Let's figure out where we want to put him. I want it to be there. This is such an easy card. Look at that. And see the glitter on there, and there wasn't much coloring at all. Then we'll get our little wobble. So let's put it where we want it. Take the back off. I haven't used these before, so we're doing this together. Oh, my nail polish is coming off on here. Let me see. Let me get my pokey tool. I was doing a technique and I was putting it in the ink. Yikes, with my pokey tool. Alright, let's get this up in frame. Where do we want it? Let's do it this way. So I want his presents to be right there. And then I'm going to take the top off. Come on, I want to have this done in time. And let's get rid of this so it looks kind of nice. And put our piece of paper on there in a second. Did I just throw it out? Oh, that's funny. I wonder if I could do it without, let me grab my Copics. I think I'm just going to color the rest with Copics. Okay, let's zoom in. Alright, let's cover our Gamsol. And this is nice, we'll just do it so it's quick. There we go, and this is the VO6. And a V12. One, two. I gotta switch over to my thinking. 1, 2. I used to say, there. Grab my, I'm gonna keep it open because I'm gonna use it. Grab my VO6. Add a little bit of shading just around the edge. And take our lightest color. So small, such a small image. There we are. And then let's take a really nice dark. Let's go with the B99. I use this a lot. And the dark on the light gets rid of any imperfection of coming over onto the, there. And then let's switch over to a yellow tone. We will use the Y38. And I don't want to I want to make sure that this card gets up. So how much minutes do I have left here? Yikes, I'm down into seconds. Alright, let's do this. Let's set that down like that. I think you know what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to add my own bows. There. This is going on there. Thank you for joining me. I will post on my blog, www.stampandribbons.blogspot.com. I will post this. I may have to add some more presents, but that's okay. I will finish coloring these, and look at that. When the hands get put on here, we will wrap these little hands around there, and you have